Seneca Hampton. Where you at, boss? Welcome to another episode.
Hold on, let me get through the fizz. Sorry.
That's fine.
Oh.
That's good for promo. But welcome to another episode of Halftime at the Shed. And also, let me start that over. We're going to cut that part out. Welcome to another episode of Ball and Chill, man. Here, I'm Real. Got my boy Jay Smith, my boy Deandre Torrey, man. And we back for another episode. And we appreciate y'all feedback that y'all been giving us, man. It's been great. Great energy, positive energy. We finding our ground. We're trying to get consistent for y'all because we feel like that the people where we from need it. I mean, because the feedback from the kids, from parents, from guys that I wouldn't even think would be watching the podcast, it's been great. So let's get started, man. Let's get started. So we're gonna open up with the subject about during this time, it's spring ball. A lot of high school athletes, specifically football players, are getting ready to go into their senior year, and a lot of them have Division I hopes, and like every high school athlete. But we're gonna talk about the do's, the don'ts, kind of where you stand and what you need to do to get there. And I don't think nobody else can tell us better than these two. So I'll let y'all take the floor.
Go ahead, Dre.
Man, I think when you're going into spring ball, I think the biggest thing is to just lock in on the details, just making sure that you know the playbook, because 9 times out of 10, most schools ain't getting a new offensive coordinator over the summertime and nothing like that. So this is what you're going to be running in the summer. So I think you just need to be as fast as you can, just perfecting the details, and just making sure you're gaining trust in your coach.
That's a big word. Trust is a big word. And coach can't trust you if you don't know the plays.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Or you run the wrong play. That's hard. That'll lose the coach trust quick. And old coach told me when somebody bring up your name, you can't give them nothing bad to say about you, because they have something against you, they're going to use it easily. Every time they're going to say exactly how they feel. They're going to forget the good part that you did. They ain't going to, oh yeah, of course you can score, you can do all this stuff, but they're going to remember the little bad stuff you did. So don't give them nothing to say, nothing to talk about, bro.
Yep.
For real. For real.
Mental errors get you off the field. Fumbling the ball get you off the field. That's trust. If I can't trust you to hold the ball, can't put you on the field. If I can't trust you to run the right play, can't put you on the field. That's why I think spring ball is a good thing. I see that they changing the rules for it in D1 now. They switching it up.
So with the playing format, like with crossing or no spring games.
Now I think they say they wasn't doing spring games no more. Dion trying to make it where it's like the pros where they have like a joint practice in the spring.
And play one game, that's cool.
Dion just got that bag today too.
Yeah.
5 years,
Shout out Dion,
53
No cap.
extension. Yeah, man. Spring ball is getting weird because it's like you just said, it's some schools like Ole Miss who saying forget the whole spring. We ain't doing it. We not playing a game, an inter squad scrimmage. We're not doing that. Then you got a school like Colorado saying we want to play somebody else for spring.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess dogs gonna hunt, and puppies gonna bark.
I mean, I get it, but it's like at the same time, I used to think the spring was just like getting your roster together for the upcoming year. Like you know where you at, you know what guys can do what, you know what guys play certain positions. So if they do away with the spring, it's like you going into camp, especially if you got new guys on the team, you going into camp and you really don't know what you got, just off of 7-on-7.
And it's crazy because some high school athletes graduate in December just to get that spring game in. That's going to be interesting how that play out. That's going to be very interesting. For coaches, no basketball coaches may be happy in high school, but the kids may end up staying the whole year.
Yeah.
Right.
You hope at least.
It'll make more sense.
Man, now in football, not just football, but in sports in general, we were just listening to Coach Calipari talk about not taking in that many freshmen, even though he's like the freshman guru. That's another thing that's changing around where high school kids are being very picky about where they want to go or commit or not go. Right now, bro, you better go where they want you at.
Yeah, it's hard, boy. It's hard,
Like I
man.
said last week, go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
Yep.
It's hard to just imagine trying to go somewhere and play just because you like the color of the uniforms. You'll be in the transfer portal, man, quicker than you call your mama and tell her you like the school. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, I think that's going to be, the transfer portal is making it hard for a lot of kids, man. And, salute the ones who are able to withstand that and, still find a home where they're, like I said, celebrated. But, man, good luck to a lot of them kids, man. It's sick to think about, but that's the nature of it. That's the reality of it.
It's a business.
Yep.
So, have y'all ever thought about transferring with the schools y'all with? I mean, at any point? I mean, you know what? We're gonna save y'all. Mean Green Nation, Cardinal Nation. They love y'all from the start.
Nah, bro.
Louisville first, Card forever.
Man, bro.
But yes, I thought about leaving.
Hey, listen. It crossed my mind one time, but bro, you know where we from, bro. We big on loyalty. I'm loyal to my coach, bro. If my coach would have left, I probably would have had a different thought process on it. But that's the man who made me a D1 athlete. That's who put his trust in me to put me on this field for other teams to see me. Now they want me. Now that they see I can do it, I'm like, nah, man. This man brought me here, so I'm loyal to my coach. Although I know it's certain situations where coaches get bigger and better jobs and they have to leave. Yep. It ain't necessarily that they leaving you. They just got to do what's best for them.
But so I must just be slow, because all my coaches left. Buck, shout out T-Buck. He left me.
6 months.
Coach McGee, he left me. Lamar Thomas left me.
Dang, coach.
Yeah, so they all three got, but, I still had Coach Petrino. I still had, my guys. I built the relationships, man, and I wanted to see that through for sure. That's the biggest thing, wanting to go out with the same guys you came in with. You know, I've told people off camera this story. I should have left after 3 years. Was injured and got some faulty intel, but that didn't change the injury, and that didn't change the fact that I wasn't trying to cheat myself out of no money. And didn't have the best senior year, but even then, though, like, man, I wouldn't go back and change how any of that played out because, God has a purpose for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I can't be upset with how it played out for me. I still got to do a lot more stuff than a lot of people that transferred 3-4 times, My situation is always going to be, a blessing. It's going to be a story. I'm going to write a book one day, man. It ain't even going to really be about football. I'm just going to write a book about life, man. I love it. Sell 100,000 copies.
Yeah, man. My coach left me, my running back coach, when I went to North Texas my first year. Shout out to my boy T. Choice, though. Man, he went to Georgia Tech. He went and found Jahmyr Gibbs. Heck of a running back, dog. He did a couple years at Georgia Tech. Now he at Texas doing his thing. He coached Bijan. The running back whisperer for real.
For real.
He left me physically, but he was always there. He was calling, he checking in. He left me with a lot, bro. He left me with a lot.
So you telling me, the coach, he left and went to a different school and still was in contact with you?
Man, calling me. But see, it's so crazy. When he was recruiting me, this what even made me so interested in the school. When he reached out to me, he like, man, you a heck of a player. He said, I don't care if you come here, man. I'm going to follow you, bro. I believe in you. Like, that's how he came at me. And, bro, in the recruiting process, it don't never be that real and raw, bro. So I knew, like, oh, man, this man got good intention with me. And I still talk to him to this day. Don't know how many years out of college.
Yeah, when I met him, he was 100. He was 100, bro. And you weren't here last week, but we kind of watched a short my boy Matt Robinson film, and it talked about the main character Lightning and how he got hurt, but him getting injured is not really what killed him. It was more so of everybody that looked up to him just stopped talking to him. Like once he stopped playing ball or stopped being able to help them directly, they didn't hear from him no more. And that's big. Shout out to him. That's a real one. You don't meet too many real coaches in this industry for real. They all be about them.
No doubt.
And and just to compliment to y'all, if your coach get a job, y'all was doing something right.
Yeah.
Something extremely right.
No doubt.
Your coach got an upgrade. So that's the bittersweet part of it. You ball out, he get a promotion. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Boy.
It happened, bro. That's the
is, bro.
name of the
Boy,
game.
they gonna get paid, boy.
That's the name of the game, man.
I'm proud to be. If anybody ever used me as a resume booster, I'm glad to say I was able to do that for you. That ain't me saying I think you owe me. A couple of y'all do owe me.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But nah, that's just more so just to be celebrated in a room where your coach asks you, well, name some guys you've coached or you've helped, and you bring up my name, man. That's a testament to me and what I did. So to everybody that's left from my life and their life got better.
And
Y'all welcome.
something else I think about with y'all too is just being, I probably say 8 months outside of starting college too early with NIL, and because and not because I know y'all and we've known each other our whole life, but truly, like y'all were one of the top 3 guys on the team, like part of the program.
Yeah.
Y'all were both actually the face of offenses, you know what I mean? The numbers show it, but it's just like it's so crazy because I see freshmen who haven't stepped foot on the field. They tell them, "Oh, you worth $250,000 right now," and they ain't caught a pass. And no disrespect to them because I think they good, but it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. Boy, if they had NIL when I was in school, I would have tore their mouth out. Boy, Boost Club would have had to meet every week.
I know it.
Boy, they would have been in trouble.
I know it, man. And I was talking with a coach today, and not saying that this is what's going on, but I just feel like NIL is necessary. Like it really is necessary. There's no way that any athlete should be out here putting they life on the line. Literally, like anything can happen to them and they never be the same again. And they doing it for the school, the coaches, but who doing what's being done for them?
Yeah, man. Like well, he can probably attest to this more than me, but I remember seeing the article about Lamar Jackson. Say he won the Heisman, and he going back to his room, and he don't know what he finna eat. Like crazy stuff like that. Where you got people who the face of college football, and it's a non-profit, and they making all the profit, you know what I'm saying, off of these athletes, and they ain't getting nothing in return.
Yep.
That's sick, man. And it's just like you would at least think that they would give them, because in college when you apply to school, they look at your estimated income or how much your family make or how much can you contribute to school, and they see them numbers. Them folks ain't crazy.
Yeah.
Them man, I've been in the room where I see what the coaches make and they see what these families make, and they want to be like, I ain't no bro. Get them folks right. You want this man to come in and dedicate 4 years of his life to you and your program and get him right. Least you can do is, $5,000-6,000 a semester. That'll keep them straight.
Yeah.
At least, man, they asking
Keep
for
from
$1 million.
crashing out. Keep from crashing out. I'm telling you, I'd had teammates that it don't happen fast enough, man. You gotta stay 3 years. You gotta go to class. Okay, I'm doing all this work. Then it gets to the point where like, man, I might not even go to the NFL. I ain't making no money here. Ain't no telling if I'm gonna get a job as soon as I leave here. They go do stuff that they normally wouldn't do because they feel like they're back against the wall, The support is less, well, it was less. Like I said, now I'm all for the NIL as well. I'm all for it, man, getting these folks for as much money as you can.
Yep.
Truth be told, just because they getting you for as much as they can. You see what I'm saying? ACLs, MCLs, meniscus, foot fractures, wrists, elbows, shoulders. I saw, man, 200 labor surgeries. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, that's definitely an exaggeration, but you put so much into it, you want to get something back, man. And yeah, I'm glad that they getting a little bit, especially getting some of that upfront money too, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fan of it.
Yeah.
Need it. And I feel like, I hope Mississippi don't be the last to jump on it, but some of these high school kids need some change, man. Like, I'm not saying, like I said, not life-changing money, but it's no way that I should have a high school athlete in my program, and he lives in the school district, all the stuff is legal and right, and he can't gain no weight because they can't afford food.
Yeah.
That's not right.
And he's selling all the tickets.
Yeah,
They're coming out
he's the
every
star
night
of
to
the
watch
team.
him.
You telling me it's against the rules for my program to give his family $500 a month for groceries? Like, come on, bro. And it's not what? Come on. Be real. But I get it. Y'all gonna feel like you have an unfair chance at getting kids. That's considered recruiting and whatnot. All I can tell you is get your social skills up.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Like,
it.
I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, man. All right, about to take a break. At this point, we're about to go to our song of the episode, man. Local artist right here from Gulf Coast of Mississippi. I want y'all to check it out. Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm gonna put his Instagram in the comments. I'm gonna put his Facebook, and I'll put the link to the song. Check it out. All right, that's one section done. All right, I got a group. I got a little.
A bucket from Ole Miss, quick. Not a 3, bucket. Go.
No, that was quick.
This nigga goofy. That was a goofy.
All right, we back, Jason Smith.
You want to kill it? You want to kill the AC?
Nah, you can leave it on. We'll try.
All right.
All right.
We can edit it out. You can start it. You can come in singing your Marvin
Hop
Sapp.
on the 85.
Oh. Never would have made it. Never would have paid it.
No, I wouldn't.
Talking about 40,000.
Yeah, man.
He done lost it all. Lord have mercy, man.
Close the door.
Marvin
Close the
Sapp.
door.
Shut the door.
What he said, real.
That boy say, if I get, it's 1,000 y'all on TV.
2,000 y'all total. If I get 20, matter of fact, I'm gonna turn around and say, everybody behind me give me $100.
Put them little 20s up.
Oh my God. I don't
Yes.
I don't even know how that math
That's
works.
crazy, man.
They extorted you.
Never would have paid
Church-going
it.
people, y'all are getting extorted. Yeah, like he said, never would have paid it.
Boy, the
Ain't
Lord
no
would
way
have
you
to
would've
close
told
his
me,
eyes.
Close the door. Give me $20 so I can walk out here with 40.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have had to see how tough his ushers
No,
was.
what you said?
How tough is your ushers? You gonna stop me from getting out this door? I'm 6'3", 235, 240 on a good day.
Try it. Talking about. This, what he say, a piece of, what kind of offering was it? It cost to sit up here. That's what he said. Well, I tell you what, I ain't never been to a church where it cost 40,000
Man, listen.
to listen.
How that math work?
Boy, see, I gotta get more in depth to my understanding of the Bible. Listen,
Oh, I understand.
from my understanding, the offering was the Old Testament type of thing, man. I thought when Jesus died and he came back that he done away with all that.
He was
So
off.
yeah, I don't see why these churches ask for all this money and stuff, but that'll deter people away from church
I
that
mean,
really want to be there.
Listen, I ain't finna make this a religion pod, but listen, when I tell y'all that it vividly states in the Bible that, you know, God likes a cheerful giver. You know, give what you got, you know, give it from a cheery heart.
Yeah.
So that's usually, you know, a telltale sign that, you know, I'm gonna give what I can give. But to be openly extorted,
That's extortion.
that's extortion.
Yeah.
That's just like what Big U doing to them folks out there in LA.
Yeah. Marvin Sapp a crip. That was, he ain't nothing but
Man,
a
for real,
holy
bro.
gangster. Talking about, he said it 3 times. I said close the door. Yeah, you close the door.
Like he was finna fire on them folks.
Yeah, talking about, we all gonna leave out here together. Y'all ain't finna do nothing but go to a restaurant.
Come on, if I am.
Now $20 short.
Boy, I would have cussed so loud in church.
Man,
Cuz,
make me.
concussed. Man, who gonna stop me from getting out this
That's
door?
what he been saying all
Come
week.
on,
They
man.
church probably got a membership, boy. You gotta pay to get in there.
They got
boy.
ATMs inside the church.
And you know he made some good money off that music, bro. You
Bro,
ain't even
listen.
gotta do that to them
He
folks.
just dropped
man.
not too long ago, too.
Well,
Probably
good man, he had some
under a
good
year
music
ago.
on there too, bro. I listened to a couple songs off the album, bro. He had some good songs on there, bro.
That's crazy.
He got a song called "He Has His Hands on You." I would have had my hands on him.
Talk about 40,000. 40,000. 60, 40.
Man,
Okay.
man, y'all stupid, man. But man, I just thought that was a good little little comedic relief for y'all, man, because I definitely got a kick out of it.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
For a man to really sit up there and say, we ain't leaving till y'all give me $40,000.
Which is insane.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to rotate churches around here because of something like that. I ain't gonna say where I was at. Nah, I ain't gonna say where I was at.
He did it.
Hey,
I'm
man.
waving the white flag.
Nah, I ain't gonna say where I was at now, but hey, now you passed that collection plate round two more times.
That's the second time I seen
Come
it
on
today.
now.
He
No,
did it.
I'm still patting pocket for the first
Boy,
time.
listen.
Man.
I'm going to the police department.
I was in church. I was in church, boy. The pastor said, "Need the whole congregation to give $100." Listen, bro. He said, "If you ain't got 100, give 50. If you ain't got 50, give 20." He said, "If you ain't got 20, just give something." That was my last day in that church. I said, I had to get up out of there.
Man,
Said,
that's
Lord,
crazy.
did you
telling
give
me
him something?
Empty my
I
pocket.
did give him something, but the thing is, I can't give something 7 times. We
Yeah,
had
yeah,
offering
yeah.
7 times. Now,
Yeah.
come on now, what's
Yeah.
going on? Tell me the word. That's what I came here for.
He done had 2 of them. That is sick. No wonder he
40,000.
driving like that. He got
40,000, man.
40 bands? That's too much for
You
NIL.
got $2,800 custom suit, man. You want 40,000 from me?
No
Say
cap.
your damn suit jacket. Man.
For real. I know that haircut he had cost.
Man, say your jacket. Say your.
Man,
I don't
sick,
even know,
though.
bro.
That's sick, though. That's sick, man.
Gotta be cautious of who leading you, bro. You gotta be cautious of who leading you.
That's so crazy, bro. And they did it. He talking about, didn't he say, bring the tray up front? I want to see who gonna give what. I want to see it. I just want to see it. Man, you lost your mind.
But they crazy, bro. I ain't think Marvin was that type of dude, man.
That what man.
Never would have paid it.
Oh, I never would have paid.
If they were waiting on my $20, would have been in there still today. Sitting there talking about 60-40.
64.
I got something for your 60-40.
Man, what a dog is.
40,000. Dog under the bed. You the dog. Marvin, you the dog.
Boy, Barber got real finesse game.
They talking about just 40,000.
Ain't nobody questioning or nothing.
Yeah, they
Folks
Yeah,
just
that
went
wasn't their first time. That's what I got from that.
They got extorted before.
Yeah, they giving 20,000 on the regular. He just doubled it
Oh, you
this
said
Sunday.
they must be paying a membership. Well, you can afford to just
But they
give
got a
up.
$500 membership to walk in the church.
Hey, by the time this episode air, I'm changing gears a little bit. We will have a national champion. I don't know how much y'all been following March Madness, but I've been deep into it. Who y'all think gonna win?
Man,
it?
so much offense, man. I think truly is gonna be a team that can get the most stops.
Yes.
Because Bama's scoring 100 a game right now.
Hey.
Florida scoring 100 a game.
Let's stop all the jokes.
Duke scoring
Duke-
100 a game.
Duke has an NBA basketball team.
They
Yeah,
do.
I think Duke is the most polished team as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have the ability to, pretty much switch 1 through 5. Cooper Flagg playing that power forward position, but can run point guard. You know what I'm saying? But I really would be benign to sleep on a team like Alabama.
Yeah.
You're going to make 25 threes, and they're going to shoot 50 of them every game. So if you're scoring 60 to 90 points, 60 to 80 points, more respectively, on just 3-pointers, you're going to beat a lot of teams, you know what I'm saying? So I think Duke is definitely my favorite. I think if I had to pick any team but Duke, I feel like that's everybody's favorite at this point. If I had to pick any other team, it'd definitely be Alabama. I think if Alabama had to play against Florida or Auburn, being that they've played each other this year already, I think they'll get the best of them, man. But, it's all going to boil down to making shots and getting stops.
Yeah.
We've seen – this is the most offense I've seen in a long time. I ain't seen this many 100-point games, in college, and I really don't think I've ever have. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for real. No, I think Bama just broke a record for
Yeah.
most points in a
most threes, 20
tournament.
Yeah, most points and most threes.
I think Bama can give them a run for their money. They just so big, man. That
Yeah.
whole lineup, Duke whole lineup
they
is
good,
big.
bro. They deep too.
Bama got the 2 7-footers too, though. They got enough size to be more competitive than almost everybody else. It's hard not to just get up here and
Say
just,
Duke.
and just say Duke
I like
because
Auburn.
I've seen Auburn is good.
They ain't Duke though.
But man, Cooper Flagg has made a firm believer out of me.
Yeah.
I'm convinced that he's the number one pick. I'm convinced he's going to have a long NBA career. I'm no expert or nothing, but I do watch a lot of sports, a lot of basketball. I like watching basketball, college basketball, almost more than football. But I think Cooper Flag is going to be phenomenal. That's just me. I played it.
Oh, I didn't know you seen me. I was trying to tell the camera.
That's
It's all right. That's on me. That's on me.
Check this
I know what it looked like.
Check this out, bro. It's a lot of kids right now that like I said, going into this senior year, this junior year, and they looking for some stuff. Some stuff won't get delivered. Some stuff might get delivered. There's no guarantees in this sport or this business of football. Like it's absolutely no guarantees. But I want y'all to kind of, cause I know what it's like from the perspective of a coach, but not necessarily as a player going into your last spring as a high schooler. And some programs vary. Some focus on gaining weight because you're gonna lose it over the summer when the season starts. Some focus on getting faster. Some focus on getting stronger. Some focus on both. When y'all were at this age, going into that your senior year, what was your, I wouldn't say downfall, but what was that thing you lacked that you felt like it needed to be here by the time I get to my 12th grade year?
I didn't take practice serious. I think getting to college kind of helped me realize the importance of practicing how you play. Full speed reps at practice, even in the spring. I don't want to be going 60, 70, 80%. Because when we get to the season, my quarterback is so used to me going, 70%. So now it's hard to get time and going full speed because I haven't done it. You know what I'm saying? So I think, man, the biggest thing for a lot of kids is going to be full speed reps. Full speed reps, being available. You don't want to be injured during the spring. You won't see this many college coaches
Ever
throughout the season. Truth be told, the only way you'll see schools like this is if you're going camping all through the summer. But in the spring is where you get, your JUCOs, your NAIAs, your P4s and your G5s. All the schools pretty much try to make their rounds in the spring. So be available, be coachable, and practice how you want to play. If you want to be a speed guy, if you want to be a strength guy, get in the weight room. If you want to be a speed guy, make sure that you're running full speed, So, that's pretty much it, man. Just wish I would have taken the initiative of practicing how I will be playing in the fall. You know what I'm saying?
I think what I lacked, I couldn't really attain. It was height.
Yeah.
That's all I feel like I was missing in my game, man. Everybody was saying too small, too small. I was a hard worker at practice. I was straight A student in the classroom. Staying after practice, I'm there early. Like, I did everything I can, but I couldn't change my stature and how they viewed me at the time. Because at the time, everybody looking for big backs, big running backs, about 5'11", 200. I was like, I ain't gonna say my measurements because it ain't even verified. Hey.
But not to interrupt, but you always showed up bigger than what was on paper. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that because I'm your cousin, but it's like I done watched every game, literally.
Yeah.
From JUCO, I watched every game in North Texas, both of y'all. Yep. And I done seen you get. I ain't gonna say you. I done seen. Yeah, I can say. Yeah, I done seen you get them out of situations that, like you talk about. Like I know your fourth quarter. I know that's when it's time. It's Dre time. It's fourth quarter. He finna turn it on. There you go. Big run, big run, big run, big run. And y'all put up probably 30, 40 points a game. Mm-hmm. Feel me?
It's a real fact at North Texas. I averaged 9.8 yards a carry in the fourth quarter. Don't know how we ever lost the game, Morel. I don't know.
Do your homework on Deandre Torrey in the fourth quarter, man.
Man, that's a real fact.
For real.
I know I'm handing the ball off to in the fourth quarter.
Do your homework, period.
Come on, man. What we talking about, period. Man?
Hey, something else I need y'all to brush up on. We talked about it previously, but it's something that I really I want the viewers to know and to see, because we talked about the freshman year, but what a lot of people don't talk about is the follow-up season. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did it the first year. Here come year two, because once you do it one time, like we said, that created this expectation on me, because now I got to go do it. Again.
Yep.
But just talk about, man, that sophomore year, because I think we have a sophomore slump usually. But I feel like both of y'all kind of, if not matched what happened the freshman year, exceeded. You know what I'm saying? So speak on that sophomore year, man.
Okay, so my freshman year, college, right?
Right.
My freshman year, I was at junior college, and I was grateful enough, to earn All-American through my teammates, of course, because you never do nothing by yourself.
No, before you get into detail, tell them about that first game of your JUCO career.
Man, okay, so my first game of junior college, man, I had been training, I'm grinding all summer, and I had no idea I was a starter. Like, coach never told me that I'm the starter, nothing. I'm just working. We doing pregame, first game, we warming up. He came over to tap me, he said, hey, you gonna start tonight? I say, bet. First carry, I don't think I did much, but after that, 4 touchdowns, 189 yards.
Facts.
And it was straightforward after that, whole season.
Facts.
I think I ended up going for like 1,500 yards in JUCO, and I was splitting carries. I was only playing half of the game. I can't even imagine what would have happened if they was riding me the whole time. But yeah, that put a lot of expectations on me going into the next level. They're like, oh, he did this in junior college, but now he D1. Oh, what he gonna do? When I was in junior college, I had 12 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. Went to North Texas, 18 touchdowns, like 1,600 yards as my sophomore season. Because I said, oh, yeah, all I need is a spotlight, and I'm going to do what I do. I just wanted to get on that platform. I was ready.
Sure.
Yeah, that's y'all can go ahead and open the door.
Hey, you can come in.
Yeah, come in. We ain't got to cut this out.
You can come in, my boy.
Hey, come in. Granny rules.
Yeah. Well, the granny say, stay there. But nah, man, going from my freshman year to my sophomore year, like I said earlier in the show, major changes. Lost my offensive coordinator, lost my wide receiver coach, lost my right-hand man, my recruiter. Shout out T-Buck again. Shout out Mississippi Valley, T-Buck.
We'll be up there to see you.
Yeah, we're going to come see you for sure. But they all was gone, so it was a change for me. They brought in Lonnie Galloway. He was the co-offensive coordinator, was the new receiver coach. And it was definitely a change. So, rolled through the spring. I ended up splitting the webbing between my index finger and my thumb. So I missed the whole spring, played in the spring game, 5 for 100 in the spring game. 2 weeks later, split the webbing again. So then I had to do just get 8 stitches and whatever. So I took some downtime, had to let all that heal because I guess I came back prematurely, and I ended up wearing a cushion over my thumb just throughout the summer and all that, all the way up to camp. So camp comes around, and I'm balling. I genuinely can't think of any receiver on Louisville's roster in that 2016 camp that had a better camp than me. And if anybody say otherwise, they bold-faced lying.
Cap.
I swear I would. And I ain't saying that to toot my own horn, but boy, I'm tooting that horn right now because every scrimmage I was 140 or better, 2 touchdowns or better. I was just putting it all on tape, and we was loaded, man. Jamari Staples, returning senior. James Quick, senior. Cole Hicatini. I feel like we had the best tight end in the country. Cole Hicatini.
I remember him.
Reggie Bonifant was a quarterback when I got there. They moved him to receiver. So he was competing for that starting slot receiver spot. Ended up getting it. Travion Samuel had a decent freshman year. Was coming back. So man, Imani Spence was having a good camp. Broke his foot. So it was like, bro, we was 10 deep at receiver.
Yeah.
And to be able to say I stood out for sure is a testament to just my hard work and me wanting to be the man. I kind of had that feel that I understand it now for real. I really do. I can't even sit here and act like football was hard for me at that point. It felt like, man, it's finna be a great year. I could tell it was finna be a great year. So right before camp ended, I kind of was getting some pain in my right foot, and I go to the doctor. They said I had a lot of bone edema, which was pretty much a stretch fracture. A lot of inflammation around my bones, around my fifth metatarsal, which is very indicative of a Jones fracture.
For the people who don't know what the hell that is, tell them
So
what that is.
the fifth metatarsal is the bone on the side of your foot.
understand
Julio
it
Jones
now.
had that surgery. Yeah. A lot of guys, it's actually a very common injury, but still something you don't want to take lightly. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it wasn't broken yet, but it was a stress fracture, and they said, it's going to hurt probably. You can either, fix it now. We can go and put a screw in there. You missed this year. And I stood up, was like, y'all ready to go? Well, I only got to hear the second option. And he was just like, well, hear me out. He was like, we can get you like some custom orthotics. You can wrap it up, spatch your foot, and just give it as much protection as you can. And I said, I'm going to go with the second option. Of course, like, I'm a gamer. If I break my foot doing what I do, it is what it is, man. And, man, I put it all together my sophomore year. I truth be told, I was the fifth option. I didn't start. I started every game as a freshman. A lot of people don't know that. I only started 2 games as a sophomore. I was 3rd in the nation in yards per catch.
Facts.
I had 7 touchdowns. Like I said, James Quick, number 1 option. Cole Icatini, Jamar Staples, Reggie Bonifant. We had 4 running backs that you can get a ball to whenever you wanted to. Lamar Jackson also was the Heisman winning quarterback that year, and he ran for about 1,500. So just being, like I said, that was just a testament to football being easier for me. Like it was games where I would probably get 2 catches. I had 105 yards, or 90 yards. Like I finished with right around 80 or 90 yards in 4 or 5 games, and I sat down at least 7 fourth quarters. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's a testament to Lamar too. Everybody in the world can say all the greatest things about Lamar, but to see it and really understand what was going on in front of you is different, man. The fact that the man had 5,000 plus all-purpose yards, 51 touchdowns, and didn't play in at least 9 quarters, 2 full games, at least 9 quarters. You see what I'm saying? So, hats off to Lamar. But yeah, I think going from freshman year to sophomore year, and I had to be okay with that role. It was me and James Quick played the Z. It was probably like, it was supposed to be 50-50, but it ended up being closer to 70-30, and I was okay with that. 60-40.
60. No,
But I was okay with that, though, because it was his senior year, and I've been big on that, man. Let your light shine, man. Whatever. I can't go get no money this year.
Yeah.
It'll help me going into the next year. But for right now, man, dog, whatever it is, y'all can start all the seniors. I'm not looking at it like y'all are slighting me.
Right.
Even though, regardless of how good I felt like I would, and and even crazy part about it, after the year, Coach Petrino kind of came up to me and he was telling me that, man, I wish I would have got you more involved. Like I know we had our guys, but man, you made so many plays that off script. Like stuff that would turn it will be a big game. I turned them into bigger gains and touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it, man. That was my second year was definitely my most exciting year, I'd
That
say.
seemed like a pivotal year. You told me a couple things that I didn't know. Exciting to hear.
Yep. Had the foot surgery after the year too. January in 2017. I made it through the year. The fracture spread just a little bit, but it was time to fix it before the spring. Oh, another fun fact. I never did a full spring in college. I actually never did a spring, period. My freshman spring going into my sophomore year was the closest I did. I split the webbing on my hand the first day, and I literally practiced 2 days before the spring game. So never did a spring, all because of injury. My wrist 1 year, my foot 1 year. Another thing, kids, if you can, do me a favor, stay healthy. I know I said something about availability. Control what you can control, but stay healthy. Be available. Be able to go out there and do it, and do it at a high level. You don't want to be gimped up, getting that cold tub. Don't be scared of that cold tub. Go get massages, cryotherapy, anything they offer, the city or the school or the staff, man, take heed to it. And y'all got NIL now, so these folks are pretty much give y'all memberships, just for you to say, hey, I went and got cryo at this place over here. Or I went and did the cold plunge here. You know what I'm saying? Like, take advantage of all that stuff, man.
All right, so you hear that, kids? That going from the freshman year to sophomore year, you only want to get better. that's what I got from that. What y'all just said. You only want to exceed those expectations.
That's where you separate.
Yes, because nobody care about you doing something one time.
Yep.
So what? Anybody can get lucky once. Now when you do it again, it's like, all right, this is who he is. I just realized something. Both of y'all had ankle injuries of some sort. Dre, you want to talk about your ankle? I remember, you weren't the type. You didn't say nothing to us about it, but nobody knew you were hurt going into that Southern Miss game when y'all played in Hattiesburg for the last time.
Yep.
When did it actually get hurt for the first time? Was it already bothering you?
Man, see, it's so crazy with the ankle. Like, I have been having problems with it. Well, not even problems, just me playing running back. It's just a lot of people running into me. They falling on it. Like, I had some people fall while I'm in the middle of a cut, dive right into my ankle, get hurt. That specific year, I hurt my ankle in week 2. Week 2 of the season, I had a high ankle sprain that was supposed to take me out for like 6 to 8 weeks. And I said, hell no, not my senior year. But I'm one of them dudes where I never want to miss practice. I never want to miss a step. Like, I love practice. I love the process. I don't want to sit out. Like, they had to tell me, like, because once I feel like I ain't limping to full capacity, hey, I can practice, coach. Just wrap me up. They had to force me to sit out most of the practice week my senior year and just had me ready for game time because I was getting like 30 carries a game. And I was pounding on it. They had to hit up Notre Dame, and they casted my foot. Notre Dame sent me a specific cast that they made just for me so I could play my senior year over my cleat. Because I told them missing a game wasn't an option for me. Like, I'm finna go out here. Like, that's just who I was.
Bruh. I wish you was here last Friday because in the short we watched, the dad asked his son, like basically asked him, "Are you ready for war?" And it was, "Yeah, I'm ready for war." He asked, "What come with war?" He said, "Death and pain, but only the strong survive." And
love that.
That's something. If I ever become a head coach, that'll be a slogan I use. Cause only the strong survive. You get ready for war, and you know what come with it.
Yep.
You know what come with it. That's big though. Since we on the subject already, kind of, I only can tell them, what college like as a regular student who had kind of helped around football, but y'all live that student athlete life, and I've been on the other side where I'm telling them, man, you need to do this, you need to do that, but I'm not living the life they living. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not there at the 6 a.m. workout.
Yeah.
I ain't getting to the office to 8:30. I'm sleeping in. But I get mad at my guys for you. What you mean you late at 6 o'clock?
Right.
Man, I'm like, bruh, I can't vouch for them. I mean, I can't be mad at them either because I don't know what's going on past all the stuff I demand out of them. Meetings, practice, film. You gotta have this many hours, blase. And the school wants you to have this, and that. You gotta have study hall and all this crap. Take them through a typical day of a student athlete before y'all got online classes. And you got to earn them just to let you know.
Yeah, online classes do not come free. That whole first year, you miss one study hall day, you set yourself back. So now you got a month where you got to go into the next year, you know what I'm saying? But I think, man, getting the scheduling and kind of sticking to it was big for me. So I say a typical day, I say during the season, all right, I'll probably have class at 8 a.m., 8 to 9:15. I got a workout at 9:45. So I try to go 8 to 9:15. I'm leaving straight from there to the stadium. I get there. If I haven't eaten, if they don't have food there already, I probably go make me a bagel or a piece of toast. You know what I'm saying?
I thought we was getting content already.
That I had started rolling.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I don't know what Bingo's gonna do with it, so I turned it off.
Yeah.
That's what, so.
All right, yeah.
I understand it now.
Cash out. You sent me yesterday.
That's cool.
How much?
You got cash up? Send it to Drake cash up. It's just $8.
That's another transaction fee.
All right. So we're talking about 245. Who's that?
Hold on. Let me get. What you telling me cash up, Drake?
$, him, No, Deandre Torrey. DeandreTorrey. It should be a purple thing pop up.
But you thought you was a.
I thought that was me. Well, you said I don't even know my name no more. They calling me handsome. Ah!
That's gonna be my next caption.
No, I already wrote it down in my notes.
Not on my real page.
Oh,
You can have that
all
shit. On my Sterner.
Oh, you
Come on, man. That's
you
why-
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's why I get all my slurs.
I wasn't familiar with your game.
Lord, this crazy.
I heard they called you the Slorax.
The slur lord.
That's what they call you.
Yeah, slur
Yeah,
guy.
hey guys, hey. It ain't me. I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to be good.
I don't even know what slur means.
I'm trying to be good.
Create new lingo right here on the spot.
Boy, real linguini. But we got real linguini. We got real
Slur
linguini.
God.
No cap.
Lordy.
No, they know
Jesus.
about them Sloraxes now.
No, but hey.
Nobody got no Slorax.
Hey, don't nobody know about the
You
Slorax.
feel me? Real Slorax.
Oh, man.
And shout out to Dre with great Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Real review.
No, boy,
Real
this
review.
dude is
I
crazy.
seen the review.
Oh.
And I say, oh, wow.
Boy.
I say, oh, it
Wow.
makes sense now. Why you was.
I mean,
Boy, that's real reviews.
yes, no, I mean, review it. I mean, when you give a rating on Google or Yelp, make sure it's accurate.
Yeah.
Because people going to try to go eat there and,
Sometimes it be good, sometimes it ain't.
or
But let me tell you something. If I give you a review, you can go over there with all
that
the
is
money
a reliable source,
Hey,
guys.
Okay.
That is a reliable source. Man of his word.
Cut.
But no,
Come on.
very reliable source, man. Sometimes you can,
Oh,
you know, the
shit.
difference between like having an in-home vacuum and going to the car.
Oh! This dude is crazy. You understand it. You really do.
All in all, to say all vacuums are not the same.
Boy, listen. When you get you a real
Like,
No.
what's the good? What's the
All
top
right,
of the
so I
line?
would wake up.
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
plan.
I forgot what that's called right there.
No, Dirt Devil. Then they got another one. It started with a D. They sell it in Best Buy. Y'all know the one I'm talking about? He knows. He knows. Dyson, top of the line.
Yeah.
But let's get back into these
Shop
college
vac.
schedules.
See no shop vac. That's that one your hair roll around. That bitch ain't got nothing but a
Man,
holes
listen.
on it.
That
all I
vacuum,
see.
that Rivera guy.
Fucking nozzle.
All I see.
Listen, that vacuum that Rivera guy.
It is a good vacuum.
It
If you
sucked
deta-
peanut butter.
if you-
talking about
if
through
you-
a straw.
If you got a car business and you detail cars,
I'm gonna DM him.
See, it done went too far.
he
Cut
took,
that.
he took it too far.
Cut
We
that
gotta
out.
cut that.
Cut that
That
out.
is for deleted scenes. That whole segment is deleted scenes.
When it come back
behind
on,
the
I
scenes.
just need to be lifting weights.
Yeah,
All I'm saying
that whole
is,
segment. Listen,
How y'all,
all right,
how y'all gonna
so-
talk about the review?
No, listen.
And
all
then
right.
Spain not gonna
No,
do
okay,
the
you took it
restaurant.
too far.
Hey,
'Cause I was talking
now-
about vacuum.
We're gonna cut back into college scheduling and how it has effects on college athletes.
Yeah, come on.
Dre, tell us about your.
Y'all boys crazy.
Did you have in-person classes when you first got to North Texas?
I did. So it depends on what type of athlete you are. Even if you do the bases, you got a full schedule. But me, I was up 6:30 for breakfast because I had to do treatment before practice. Well, I didn't have to. I just was taking care of my body as you should. So treatment was from about 7 to 8. Taping was about 8 to 8:30. Practiced till about 12. You got mandatory lunch at 1 o'clock. You got classes from about 2:30 to 5. Right after class, you got mandatory study hall, 5 to 6. After that, you got your back session of treatment from 6 to 7:30. And after that, mandatory dinner. Dinner closed at, I want to say 8:30 for us.
That's about right.
And then you need to go home and do your schoolwork. You ain't did nothing for your personal life yet. I ain't said nothing about your personal life. You ain't texted your girlfriend, called your mama, none of that. You got a full day ahead of you.
Dang.
Yeah, I see our schedule was a little bit inverted. I sound like they practice in the morning.
Yeah.
See, we had workouts and class in the morning, so just depending on how your schedule worked out, they made sure everybody was out of class by 2:15, so we can get the meetings for 2:30. Practice start around by 3:35, 3:40. Because let's say like my schedule was, I had a class at 8 a.m. All right, so that's my first class of the day, 8 a.m. to 9:15. I probably worked out at 9:45 to 11:15. So I have probably like an hour and 30 minutes of downtime. Probably spend that getting some treatment. Whether it be my shoulders hurt from the workout, my legs are sore. Do me some contrast, cold tub, hot tub. Might schedule a massage. Just anything to kind of keep myself from going home for an hour. It's like a class at 1, from 1 to 1:50 or 1 to 2:15. And I'm leaving there going straight to meetings, and leaving our meetings going straight to practice. So we anywhere from 3:30 to 5:45, 6 p.m. Then you have, like you said, the study hall. After my first year, my study hall schedule was very lenient because I did everything necessary, made sure I kept my grades up, got all my work in, didn't make them have to come find me to do the work. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh.
So, yeah, our schedule was a little different in that regard.
Yeah. Man, live in the treatment room if you are a D1 athlete. If you go to college, you get your free massage, you get free gun, but just take advantage. Everything they got to help your body is in the treatment room.
Even if you're not hurt.
Even if, that's what I was just about to say.
Preventative.
Even if you feel good, go feel better. Go feel great.
Please.
Go do something to strengthen something else. Or just get your muscles relaxed. Because people don't even talk about after you work out or after you have practice, your body got a cool down process. And if you don't do that properly, you can tear something after practice because you didn't tone your body down the right way. So just live in the treatment room. It's your best friend, I promise.
Absolutely. And this is kind of frowned upon, but it's our show. We say what we want to say. Find you somebody you can trust when you get to college that's gonna help you pass through the academic side, get you through it. Because all you so focused on being an athlete that you are a student, but I mean, we're being honest. You a student half the time, you're an athlete all the time.
Yep.
And that's gonna be big. I mean, I'm telling you, young men out there, just the truth. If you want to make it and you don't want to be stressed out, find you an ally, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yep, no doubt. Man, sometimes though, if you go to study hall and you know how to work your move, bro, you get the right tutor, you ain't gotta do no more work.
Hey,
I ain't in college no more.
Use your tools.
I ain't in college no more.
Just find an ally. Trusting somebody that'll help you get the work done.
Yes.
You don't want anybody to do the work for you.
Yeah, you do. That's a lot of stress.
But just find you somebody that'll help you
That
through it.
don't mind.
Y'all might have the same major, or they might have done this already. It's just, real,
Now, it ain't gonna. You gotta give something to get something.
Hey, and let me say this too.
Dude.
Don't go to college. No, wait, I ain't gonna say that.
No, go say it.
No, I'm gonna just reword it.
Keep it raw.
I'm gonna reword it.
We gotta get to the
Real
young
raw.
years.
Know what type of student you are. If you are playing football, do not go to college trying to be a doctor or in physical therapy, or you telling your advisor you want to be a lawyer.
Over with.
You ain't got no time for that. You have zero time for that. If your dream is to go play football, go get you a degree in something helpful that you can manage. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know how many lawyers then came and played D1 football too.
No, it's hard.
It's doable. I ain't saying you can't do it. If that's your dream, you can do it.
Them
But I'm
exotic
just putting-
majors-
But a lot of them
Yeah.
lawyers that play football didn't travel on Fridays.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the truth too.
That is very true.
It's just the nature of it.
I'm telling-
That's you gotta have one realistic.
Man, it's certain
monetary
dedication,
dream.
certain dedication that go to the game that you can't put into school when you're a student athlete, and that's just the reality of it.
That's the truth. NCAA, lower that GPA requirement, God dog. But for real though, I mean, I done coached kids, bro, where they'd tell me straight up, Coach, I don't know how long I'm gonna be eligible. Like, what you mean? well, this class, I got a night class, I got a morning class, I got this, I got that. Then my teacher, she want me to make it sound like this. Man, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want to do this for real.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Like, yeah, I'm going to school to get a degree, but I mean, it's because it's required. Truthfully, I'd be 1,000 with you. I done had kids tell me straight up, Coach, I didn't even think about going to college. I thought about football. Like, school ain't never just been not necessarily a strong point, but what I wanted to do.
Wait, I got to do this too?
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Tight, you know what I'm
you
saying?
feel me? Like, so my advice, man, is just get through it. The degree is valuable, though. It does add
Very
value.
valuable. Very, very valuable.
And you'll get hired so fast. Trust me. They looking for people who play sports. You'll get a job so fast.
Yep.
So fast. But, you know, man, I don't want to lead you down the wrong path, but I'm telling you straight up. If you go to college, man, you're going to need help. It's just that simple.
I don't want them to get it confused. Like I'm saying, don't focus on your work. You know what I'm saying? A reality of the people that go D1 most of the time, they have dreams to play professional football.
Yep.
I am 100% for getting your degree. Just make sure that you got your degree in something reasonable that you can handle. Because if you go get a tough degree path, you're not going to be able to focus on football. You're not going to be able to focus on school either. And you're just going to go down in both of them.
I swear you will. I had kids, I'm going to call them kids because we were the same age when I was doing it, but they majored in the medical field, and they telling me, well, I got this class, but it kind of start when we in the middle of practice. So I'm like, listen, bro, if head coach sign off on your schedule, which he already did, you know, do it at your own risk.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and say we're not gonna hold it against you. We not, but the other kids gonna be more prepared than you.
Yep. Somebody getting them reps while you ain't here.
Yeah, while you focusing on saving lives, which is great. I love it. But at the same time, you here because you play football, and I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth. They can stop sugarcoating it.
Now, some people do use football as the avenue, though, for that free
Yeah,
scholarship.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
You know,
but
and,
you need to
and
understand.
that's when you kind of, if you're okay with, I might not play all 4 years. I'm gonna hone in on, getting my law degree.
Yes.
Now that's more salute to you because you know you're serving your purpose.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying, and you're allowing football to be what funds that. You know what I'm saying? Because college is expensive.
It is. But if you are a D1 athlete, if you go D1, that means your school is fully paid for. And I promise you, them folks ain't up in the probably $300,000 total, truthfully, in scholarship money. For you to talk about you finna focus on school. You focus on school, all right, focus on it.
Yep.
We know the answer to that. Focus on school. Keep talking about you got an exam and you can't stay up to watch film with us because you need to study for your exam in the morning. Okay,
take
buddy.
a scholarship deed, Dave, boy.
Okay, buddy. It's somebody in the transfer portal right now with 2 years of eligibility left, and they 25.
Yep.
And
Man,
we
it's so
about to
crazy.
sign 'em.
It's so crazy that you said that because I was talking to a coach, man, and he was just telling me that nowadays you don't just recruit outside, you got to recruit your room. Because of the transfer portal, you got to recruit the players to stay at your school. Because you got a starting corner that just had a crazy year. Y'all giving him $250,000 in NIL, but this other school offering him $500,000. So I can't even focus on recruiting out there. I got to try to keep him because he was all conference
You
last year.
feel me? That was my guy.
Boy, it's
Probably
tough.
gonna be all conference again.
Tough, boy.
He got an agent. His agent started calling, talking about we need another quarter. And I'm telling you, all I got is a quarter. You
Well,
talking
what
about
you
you
say?
need another one.
Halftime.
It's tough, boy.
Half a burger, half a 10.
Halftime.
That's what he said. I need a halftime about, man.
Real, man. That's probably gonna be another episode of Ball and Chill, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. We're not really on Twitter for real, because I don't really be. Twitter just got so weird in the last year and a half.
X.
Yeah, X.
It's
I'm
not
sorry,
even- yeah.
X. Yeah, it's not even Twitter.
Don't sue us.
Don't.
Bro, we need some clips.
We got them.
I need something funny. Say something funny.
we
We
got
just did a
him.
whole never would have made it.
It don't matter. I need something else.
We got it.
Y'all gonna have to keep this whole thing
Yo, it's gonna be. We got real extended clip.
Yeah, we got it. It's gonna be fine. Look, man. Right now, it's 9:30 Friday. I ain't got no freaks.
See, he going down. He going down. I ain't going down with him.
I'm already
Whatever
down.
career path they on, it is different from me. Listen, if my girlfriend see this, I'm not with them.
No, we ain't gonna put all that
The
out.
Oh, come
podcast.
on. This is really for
No, you can
us.
put me out now.
You want it? Yeah. Yeah. We gonna, no, we're gonna chop. We're gonna edit that out. But
I understand it now.
Yeah, though, man. Like I said, it's another episode of Ball and Chill. We sitting here, we just balling and chilling, really. And a lot of y'all didn't learn how to just ball and chill. Y'all be doing too much.
Don't trick yourself out your position, man. Thinking you more important than the brand.
You
Please
never
don't
bigger
do
than the
that.
brand.
You never bigger than the brand, man. I'm telling you that, man. I've seen so many folks lose out on opportunities because they thought they were better than what they were for real. You know what I'm saying? Thought they were hotter than what they were for real, man. It don't young lady like to kick it like karate. Don't I be with J Money serving everybody? But nah, for real though, man. That's a true sentiment though, man. Don't ever be that person that's the eyeball out because you trying to be the only. You know what I'm saying? You trying to be the only show in town.
Yes.
When we can all do this together. You know what
Don't
I'm
be
saying? Like,
David Ruffin.
please
Do
don't.
not be David Ruffin.
Bobby Brown. Please
You feel
don't.
me? It never
You
go
ain't gotta
good.
be, bro.
We-
Cause we all get money. And
You
you
feel
man.
me? Yes, like, you know,
These kids don't know who David Ruffin is.
they'll look them up. But bro,
Please look them up.
we truly are team players, bro.
Don't be Stephon Marbury for my athletes.
You
Please,
feel me?
please go look up what happened with Stephon Marbury.
trick yourself.
Come
They
on,
coming
man.
to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Nah, for real though, man. Just ball, chill, man. Enjoy life for what it is. You feel me?
And pick up what we putting down. You feel me? 2 ears, 1 mouth.
No cap.
We giving you the game for free. You ain't even got to subscribe. I mean, we
I
want
swear.
you to, but this game
Yeah.
free, bro.
Next
Really
time, next episode, we're gonna tell y'all how to go D1.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you some free sauce.
No cap.
Really?
Next episode.
$1 million.
No
the
clickbait.
blueprint to if you want to go D1, we got the blueprint. It's up to you to follow it.
Right.
I mean, it really is up to you. A lot of y'all, I done met a lot of y'all that's watching right now.
Yeah.
Y'all be coming up to me talking about you want this and want that. Then I ask you one question, you say, well, bro, get out of my face.
Yeah, I'm
But
just
you
saying.
don't want it, bro. You don't want it. You don't really want it. I mean, what it take to get to that level, boy,
It's a long, dark climb.
it's a dark, lonely road.
I'm starting to notice that, man. A lot of people just think they want to do it for real.
You don't want
I swear, I used to feel like that all the time, man. I wanna. Then when I want to do this, I want to do that. But when it came time, I'm like, ooh, do I really wanna? So once I started second guessing myself, nah, I don't really want to do that. Nah, I really don't want to do that either. But whatever you want, man, you gotta go take it these days, dog. This ain't.
it. What dog say? They ask me how I do it.
I just do it.
I just do it. I don't know how I do it. I just
do it.
It's either in you or it ain't.
No cap.
You're gonna wake up and make it happen, or you gonna wake up and watch it happen.
100 shots in Charlotte, but I'm bulletproof. So
You feel me? So with that
I'm
being
everything you
said,
want to be.
do something about it. Make something out yourself, man. Whether you're going D1 in sports, in the academics, or just on your craft with a trade, just do it, bro. Just do it. It's that simple. We regular people.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, y'all can look at them in a different light than me, but these just my dogs. That's all it really is. I done seen the grind, the hustle, the wins, the losses. At the end of the day, they just people that wanted it more than the average. That's all it really is. So if they can do it, not to down talk them, but if they can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't let nothing discourage you or stop you from achieving your dreams or going after. If you ain't dreaming big, you ain't dreaming at all.
That
You
real.
feel me? So go after it. And that's all we got for y'all tonight. Salute. Good night.
What's up?
And guess what? Never would have paid it.
Nah. No cap.